Welcome back to Atlanta and day 2 of Glass Build America. I'm Ellen Rogers, editor of US Glass Magazine, and today we're bringing you a look at some major trends and developments in glass and equipment.
And I'm Tara Taffera, publisher of Door and Window Market Magazine. Let's get started with glass. We spoke with Guardian Glass to find out what customers are looking for, from commercial to residential.
Recently, we see the demand of oversized glass. Big, expansive glass exterior communicate that the organization is confident and design forward. Answer to that request, Guardian is proudly to introduce that capability to North America. It's in the neighborhood of 130 inches by 240 inches, so 11 feet by 17 feet. So it's pretty big. SunGuard is carefully designed to help architect and designer to achieve their energy requirements. So you can have both in this case. You don't have to give up anything. You can achieve your vision and also your energy code requirement as well.
One of the trends that I've been seeing grow is more of the home integration. A lot of the easier to integrate components like the locking hardware or monitoring status of the windows, those have become a reality and they're being implemented more and more in the home. I think it's more of a matter of time before the consumers start demanding some interaction with the glass as well. In addition to that, the oversized trend that we're seeing in commercial, that's been trickling into the residential. It's not quite on the same scale, but we're definitely seeing increased demand for 6mm and even sometimes 8mm to support the structural requirements of some of those.
We'll be right back after this quick break.
Machinery and equipment is a big part of this show. We spoke with Erdman, who told us that customers are looking for more automation.
What I'm seeing a lot of recently, and even in the last 5 years, we've seen an uptick, is really anywhere that they can have a labor savings, because the labor is just getting to be more and more difficult to find. More machinery that normally wouldn't have been ordered to just reduce the labor count in their plants. We brought a faster line, and every year we try to outdo ourselves with speed. This particular line will produce a unit every 15 seconds. It's the idea that you still are only using 3 people, but you're getting more product out of which essentially is the same thing. Get more product with less people.
Over the past few years, we have seen an increasing number of companies offering handling and lifting equipment, and for a lot of good reasons. Today we've talked with 2 companies, Bailey Cranes and SmartLift, to learn more about what's driving that growth.
A lot of it is just the awareness that these products are available, they're out there. We spend some time at the union training facilities, and once they operate it and they use it, they recognize the benefits from the aches and the strains and the sprains, that kind of thing, a lot less lifting, and it's just a safer way of doing it. And I think recognition of that from the training standpoint and hearing more about it, has been a big deal.
There's a shortage in labor. There's glass is just getting heavier, so the requirements for the disasters that are taking place, as we speak, practically are making architects and engineers make thicker glass, because we still want that beauty of glass. So the glass is just becoming so heavy that it's becoming physically impossible for it to be done manually. It just makes it a better work environment, and what we find too is you're extending guys like my age, you're extending their career, because their bodies have been abused for doing it for 30 years, and it gives them the ability to share that knowledge with the younger guys without killing everybody.
That brings us to the end of our second day here in Atlanta. Be sure and check our websites for even more ongoing coverage.
And if you're here at the show, be sure and stop by and see us in booth 705. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.